What's up, fight fans? In what was to be one of the most competitive fights of all time, especially in the UFC's featherweight division, Irish phenomenon Conor the Notorious McGregor was slated to finally face the reigning dominant champion Jose Aldo Jr. at UFC 194. There were many that believed that McGregor was all hype and that Aldo would once again dominate the octagon. The fight started and McGregor managed to draw out Aldo to overextend and then land a vicious left that knocked him cold in the 13th second of the very first round, much to the extreme surprise of everyone watching. This incredibly fast knockout propelled McGregor to superstardom and started what's known as the McGregor era. But the crazy thing is that this isn't the fastest knockout in the UFC, as there are other fighters that managed to top even this insane record. We introduce you to our list of the 10 fastest knockouts in UFC history. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button to get the latest updates on everything MMA. Now, let's check out our list. Number 10. Gray Maynard vs. Joe Vargas, UFC Fight Night 11. The old school UFC cats have definitely heard of one of the promotion's pioneers, Gray Maynard. In this fight, he faced Joe Vargas. The fight started inconspicuous enough, as you can expect at fight start. Both fighters started to check their range and measure the opponent, but Maynard showed a bit more aggression initially. In no time, he exploded onto his opponent and landed a devastating left hook directly to Joe's jaw. He then proceeded to deal some vicious ground and pound shots, and the referee had to intervene and stop the fight at 9 seconds of the very first round. Number 9. Alan Crowder vs. Yarzinio Rozenstruik, UFC on ESPN Plus 12. Yarzinio is known for his knockout power. In a relatively more recent event, he faced Alan Crowder at UFC on ESPN Plus 12. Starting with his signature heavyweight slow move, Rozenstruik wasn't one to mince words and immediately sat Crowder down on his butt with a strong jab. Crowder tried to throw an upkick, but Yarzinio finished the job by dealing a few more blows that knocked Crowder out cold at 9 seconds of the first round. Number 8. Makwan Armakari vs. Andy Ogle, UFC on Fox 14. Here's one that's kind of odd, given the fact that the fight was held in the featherweight division. You don't usually expect the smaller fighters to have such devastating knockout power. Well, Amir had another plan in this fight. At the start of the fight, he jumped in with a flying knee that landed directly on Ogle's chest. He immediately followed this with an uppercut and then started piling on helpless Ogle with additional blows as the referee stopped the fight at 8 seconds of the first round. Ogle was so out of it that he continued to perform a takedown on the referee after the fight had ended. Number 7. James Irvin vs. Houston Alexander, UFC on Fox 14. This is one of the most gangster knockouts that we've personally seen, and definitely one of the fastest at that. The fight started amicably, with the two fighters going for a bro fist at the beginning of the first round. And then out of nowhere, Irvin launched a Superman punch that landed directly on Houston's jaw, catching him by surprise and knocking him out on the spot. The fight lasted a whole 8 seconds. Number 6. Don Frye vs. Thomas Ramirez, UFC 8. Don Frye is a legend, what with his trademark menacing scowl and mustaches and his performance against Yoshihiro Takayama. At UFC 8, he honored the event by finishing Thomas Ramirez in 8 seconds. Truth be told, it's obvious from this vantage point that Ramirez was out of shape when compared to Don Frye, but this doesn't make the knockout at all less impressive. Number 5. Sethbazinski vs. Leon Edwards, UFC Fight Night 64. This is the fight where Leon Edwards got to show that he is for real. At 23 years of age, he faced a 10-year senior Sethbazinski. In a fight where the latter's experience should have come to light, Leon started by carefully blocking some of Seth's punches. Seth then went to throw a front kick and Edwards landed a cross with laser precision, knocking Seth down. He then added a few more shots for good measure, before seeing that his opponent was knocked out and doing a walk-off at 8 seconds of the first round. Number 4. Todd Duffey vs. Tim Hague, UFC 102. Back in the day, Todd Duffey was a force to be reckoned with, and it's with this fight against Tim Hague that he got to showcase this. The fight started and Todd advanced, landing a powerful jab that knocked Tim Hague down. The weird thing was that it wasn't even the most technically proficient jab that we've seen, yet he still managed to put Tim down with it. He then did some ground and pound and knocked Tim Hague out within 7 seconds of the first round. Number 3. Chang Sung Jung vs. Mark Hominick, UFC 140. Being called a zombie isn't a nickname that's easy to deserve. Chang Sung-jung has always captivated his fans with his technical prowess as well as incredible grit, kinda like a zombie. This time, he started the fight against Hominick by landing a fast and powerful cross and then dealing some ground and pound to finish the fight in 7 seconds. Number 2. Anthony Perosh vs. Ryan Jimmo, UFC 149. Ryan Jimmo was exceptionally talented. He showcased this by knocking out Anthony Perosh with a quick right hook in the 7th second of the first round for one of the fastest knockouts of all time. After this, he took to celebrating, doing a bit of a dance and a full split. May he rest in peace. And now we have the cream of the crop. Number 1. Jorge Masvidal vs. Ben Askren, UFC 239. The fight started and Masvidal faked that he's starting slow and that he was going to allow Askren to do a takedown. He suddenly started running towards Askren and launched one of the most powerful flying knees that landed directly in Askren's face, literally knocking him out stiff even as he was standing. Masvidal then proceeded to land 2 additional blows in Askren's unconscious face before the referee intervened. It's one of the all-time fan favorite knockouts, and it's also the fastest knockout in the UFC. It definitely sucks to be on the receiving end of a fast knockout. On the other hand, the people doing the fastest knockouts have experienced some of the biggest highs in their careers. These knockouts have been memorialized in the collective fighting history, and we'll forever watch them and re-watch them as they are a testament of the incredible volatility of the sport of mixed martial arts. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for all the best breakdowns, fight reviews, and coverage on all things MMA. We'll see you on the next one, and as always, stay awesome.